Hi, this is Shirley Solis with ShirleySolis.com. Welcome to day 11 of the Live Life with Flavor Challenge. Today is Majestic Me Monday. Do you remember when you were a little girl how you could feel the biggest amount of joy or the biggest amount of sadness all at once? Well, that's because as women, we have a lot of different emotions that spring up in our lives. But somehow society or our culture has taught us to disregard these emotions. I mean, the only emotions that we're allowed to feel are positive emotions. I mean, if we're happy, wonderful. If we're joyful, wonderful. If we are thankful, great. That's wonderful. But God forbid you're feeling angry. And God forbid you're feeling shame or guilt or frustration or discomfort. I mean, all of those are seen very negatively, and I know, personally, I don't like to have them myself. However, we have to begin to see emotions as the thermometer that allows you to see what's going on in your life. So one time in my life, I started switching the way that I saw these emotions. I started looking at emotions as a very positive thing in my life, and as something that I really needed to embrace, whether they were positive or negative. I mean, it was easy to appreciate the positive emotions, but it was difficult to accept the negative ones. With time, I started becoming more aware of the negative emotions that I was having. So if at any particular moment, whether it was talking with someone, making a call, interacting with any one particular person, I felt an emotion, whatever that emotion was, whether it was fear, it was discomfort, it was just like an overall uneasiness in the body. I started identifying that, and then I would stop, acknowledge the emotion, and then I was able to address it later on to know why that emotion sprung up in my life, like what was causing the discomfort. Or if at one moment I felt the guilt, then we tend to continue to disregard guilt when it comes up, especially when you're being a mom trying to do so many things. Sometimes we just don't have the time with our children that we want. So the guilt can start springing up in our life, feeling like, and it's this little voice that follows. When you don't deal with the negative emotion, it's almost like this voice pops up and starts talking to you, and you start feeling worse and worse, whatever that was. So I realized that I needed to embrace these emotions. So if guilt springs up, I acknowledge the emotion. I find out where it's coming from, what is the origin of that emotion, and then I'm able to deal with it. I'm able to address it in a healthy way. Because when you don't address fears, when you don't address guilt or shame or anger or any kind of frustration for that matter, jealousy, bitterness, any of those, they kind of get to your heart and they begin to manifest in ways, and even in your physical body. We talked about the headaches, but they're actually headaches that come from dealing with the stress of not dealing with emotions in a healthy way. So this is one area that if you're wanting to live life with flavor, I highly encourage you to pay attention to your emotions. Whether they're positive or negative, I can assure you they're there for a reason. They're there to let you know that you're living in an amazing way, or that you're living in an amazing way and you're being faced with a challenge. Either way, those emotions are your thermometers that are helping, the thermometer that is helping you get to where you want to be as a woman, helping you to have a healthy lifestyle as a woman. God didn't create the emotions just so that you would feel bad. Those emotions were created to let you know that something deeper is going on. So I encourage you to stop, pay attention to them, and as you do that, you'll find that your life will become more significant and that you'll be able to apply or deal with anything that is happening in a much better way. So I hope that you've appreciated this comment today, this post, this video, and that you share with other women, because my goal is to help as many women as possible become healthy. So I know that this video is going to be significant for many women out there. Please share it with them. Let them know what a difference it made to you. And in the comments below, let me know what negative emotion have you been trying to avoid. Next time you feel it, let me know what you're going to do and what you're going, what you're going to do about it, and what could you have learned from that emotion that maybe you've been keeping yourself from learning. I look forward to sharing with you tomorrow in Timely Parenting Tuesday. I'll talk to you soon. Take care and goodbye.